You're watching Level 4 Reading Music, a part of my 5-minute piano theory series. In today's lesson, we'll focus on major and minor intervals, minor key signatures, and tempo markings, as well as other special symbols found in music notation. Having a good understanding of intervals, as well as the major key signatures and the circle of fifths, will really help you get the most out of today's lesson. To brush up on those topics, click the links in the description. Have your worksheet ready? It's available at 5minutepiano.com. We first learned major and minor seconds in level 1 scales, though not by this name. We learned them as whole steps and half steps. And we looked at major and minor thirds in level 2 chords, and sevenths in level 3 chords. So the only one we're missing is sixths. And you may be thinking, wait a minute, you skipped over fourths, fifths, and octaves. Well, these intervals cannot be major or minor. There's only one commonly used form of them, which we refer to as perfect. They can be altered by augmenting them, increasing them by a half step, or diminishing them, decreasing them by a half step. The most common example of an imperfect interval is known as the tritone. It is a dissonant interval consisting of 3 whole steps. It can be written as an augmented fourth or a diminished fifth. It will sound the same either way, but remember, fourths always span 4 letter names, and a fifth will always span 5 letter names. Let's look at each interval a little more in depth. A major second is a whole step, like C to D. A minor second is a half step, like C to D flat. Major third is 2 whole steps, like C to E. Minor third is 3 half steps, like C to E flat. A perfect fourth is 5 half steps, like C to F, but can be altered as seen in the examples. A perfect fifth is 7 half steps, like C to G, and can also be altered in this way. A major sixth is 9 half steps, like C to A, and a minor sixth is 8 half steps, like C to A flat. A major seventh is only 1 half step short of an octave, C to B, and a minor seventh is a whole step less than an octave, C to B flat. Octaves are also considered perfect unless they are altered as shown. In any case, they will always have the same letter name. And just so you know, there is such thing as a ninth, a 10th, an 11th, and so on. At this time, pause the video to complete practice exercise number 1. Remember our definition of a key signature and how we determined that this piece was an A major? Well, this piece has the same key signature as above, but is actually an F sharp minor. You see, for each major key signature, there is a cousin minor key signature that has the same number of sharps and flats. C major's cousin is A minor. Both have no sharps or flats. You can figure out a major key signature's relative minor key by going down a minor third, or 3 half steps, in this case, C to A. G major's relative minor is E minor. D major, B minor. A major, F sharp minor, and so on. We studied the circle of fifths in level 3, and we looked at all the major keys. Check out how the wheel reveals the patterns of the minor keys. C's cousin is A minor. Moving to the right, we will move up by perfect fifths to E minor, B minor, F sharp minor, C sharp minor, G sharp minor, D sharp minor. Moving to the left takes us down by fifths. D minor, G minor, C minor, F minor, B flat minor, E flat minor. So if the same key signature can be either major or minor, how do we identify which one it is? Almost always the last note of a piece will reveal its tonic to name the key. This ends on A, and we can further confirm that it is the key of A by noticing the movement from the dominant E to the tonic A. This one ends on F sharp, with a C sharp dominant resolving to the tonic. At this time, you may complete practice exercise number 2. Tempo is simply the speed of a piece of music. If a piece is marked lento, it is very, very slow. Moving up in speed, we have largo, adagio, andante, moderato, allegretto, allegro, vivace, presto. The tempo is printed at the beginning of the piece. An ornament is any extra embellishment notes added to a melody. A trill moves quickly back and forth between the given note and the note above. A grace note is a tiny note played almost at the same time as the melody note. And a glissando is a stream of notes going up or down. Go ahead and complete practice exercise number 3. There are so many interesting patterns in music to discover. Thank you for diving in with me today. Next up is Level 4 Rhythm, where we'll cover triplets, syncopation, and swing eighth notes used in jazz. I'll see you there.